All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to this very special impromptu late night episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. For those of you that are here watching live, it is 2:39 a.m. Eastern Time. It's Saturday already on the East Coast and pretty much everywhere else. It is 11:39 p.m. here in my neck of the woods in the Northern California area, the West Coast, right, Pacific time zone. It is Memorial Day weekend, and interestingly enough, earlier today when I was doing my walk, there was hardly any traffic on Highway 101, which is a major north-south freeway here in the San Francisco Bay Area that runs, from San Jose to San Francisco, but it also goes all the way down to Los Angeles. That's the long way. Most people take Interstate 5, to get to LA from the Bay Area. But 101 is another option. And 101 goes all the way up north to, Ukiah and even further north through California. But anyway, we're not here to give a geography lesson here tonight. We are here. My lady is actually hanging on live backstage on StreamYard, and we are here to update you folks on some changes. We wanted to do this show tonight because some changes have happened, and, there are a lot of people out here that have gotten to know my lady. And because of these changes, we want to make you folks aware so nobody worries about anything. Everything is fine. We just made some changes because my lady came to a decision tonight that she'll be sharing with you folks here in just a second. But before we bring her on the StreamYard, let me make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out, and it looks like it has. And let me check out the back end of YouTube and make sure that it is rolling smoothly. And it absolutely is. All right. So on this stream, we're going to be discussing My Lady and I update everyone about some changes. One more time, My Lady and I update everyone about some changes. So I'm going to bring my lady on, and she's going to share what's going on. And after she's done sharing about these changes, we're also going to talk about some upcoming topics we're going to be discussing later this weekend and even coming this week. And then after we're done with that, my lady will get off the StreamYard and I'll wrap up the show with some final thoughts. We're going to be on here probably 20 minutes or so, maybe 30 minutes max, but probably closer to 20, 25 minutes or so. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please get them in the chat, and we'll get to the noteworthy comments in between the show. So without further ado, let's bring on my wonderful lady and give her a big round of applause. Welcome back, babe. You're back so soon. Wow, this is the third stream we've done today between both channels, huh?
Yes. And yes, thank you for welcoming me back.
Well, absolutely. You're quite welcome, babe. You're quite welcome. And I know this is way past your bedtime, so you're a little bit tired, but what you told me before we went live, you felt was very important that, we do this stream to update the people out there that care about us and make them aware of these changes, right? So why don't we start off with you talking about that briefly, and then we will get into some upcoming, topics and streams that we're going to be covering.
All right. So this evening, I had come to a decision that I wanted to kind of take a step back off of YouTube. But I still wanted to be involved with your show. And so I talked to you and I decided, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and delete my account right now. I'm still going to be here, still going to do shows with you, but I'm just not going to have that secondary interaction with people. And that's for my own sanity right now. Um, and basically that's it. I'm doing well. I'm doing fantastic. I just know that I'm working on my own self-love and moving forward, and I know when to walk away from negativity, and that's basically what I'm doing. But Eli and I are absolutely fine. Um, if anybody has any questions, you can reach out to him. But yeah, I will be stepping back for a minute, but we will still be doing our streams together.
Okay, well,
Do you have
babe,
anything else to say, babe?
yeah. So you mentioned about the YouTube account. You didn't mention about Facebook. You've also
Oh
deleted
yes, I'm so sorry. I
your
thought that
second
went
you're so excited, baby. I know you're so excited, and when you get excited, we overtalk each other because we're like two peas in the pod, and I get that. But what was I going to say? Yeah, you obviously you have your real accounts, and then you have secondary accounts, also known as sock accounts, fake accounts. You also deleted your Facebook account and your Messenger account. Uh,
That is correct.
so if you want to speak about that briefly, or if it's for the
Well,
same reason, or
yeah, absolutely. It's all the same reason, and I am sorry I did not mention that. I just thought it kind of was going to go, with saying that
hand
I
in
was
hand.
stepping back. I thought people would pretty much figure out that they wouldn't be able to see me there anymore. But I just want to let everybody know that has supported me and been positive. I love you, and I'm still going to be here, but I'm just going to be, you know, taking a little bit of a break. I need to work on my own life right now, and that's pretty much it. So,
Yeah. Do you want me
yeah,
to?
I just
I know you're tired, babe, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but I want to get the information out, and you can either agree or disagree. I'm not. I haven't put my woman up to this. This was clearly her decision. Um,
absolutely.
and basically, after we did the show that we did earlier today, emotional drain and exhaustion, um, that was just a real eye opener for her and for many other people. And, when I was talking with her earlier tonight, she's just been exhausted. She was exhausted, and, it just all caught up to you. I mean, it was just very, very overwhelming. When you're new to YouTube and you connect with people behind the scenes, and you were connected with a ton of people. You were connected with a ton of people, and it just it gets crazy, huh? You feel the need to respond to everyone all the time, and I mean, tell us about the overwhelming nature of this, baby, especially for somebody new, because we just talked about this topic earlier today, right here on Coach Eli, too, Uncensored Live Streams.
Yeah, just real quickly, I'm not totally new to all of this. Like in Messenger, I've got my own group chats um, in my own personal Facebook, but like with those, I just know, like, if I don't check in a day, it's not a big deal. Um, but I felt with YouTube, it was almost like a job, and I was working 24/7 because my phone was going off all night long, and it is overwhelming. It's very,
Yeah,
very overwhelming. And you're
yeah,
not asking me to do anything with this. I took this on myself as far as getting this involved. This was all on me. So that's why I'm coming out to say, and I made this decision tonight before before I even
before you even told me.
yeah, before I even spoke with you um this evening. So, yeah, that was one thing we were talking about for a while.
Yeah.
Um and that's why it kind of took a while for this to come out.
Yeah,
and because I
and here's
wanted
the
you to
thing.
know how I felt.
I know these late. If you go and watch the earlier stream, folks, when my lady is wide awake in the morning, I mean, like, I'm not saying you're not amazing now, babe. I can tell you're a little tired.
I'm
This is the witch.
exhausted.
This is the witching hour for you. But you'll tell the difference, folks. She's just a little bit
Well, no,
tired
and
here,
you know
and
what? I know I'm even more raspy because I'm really tired. Um, but yeah, no, it's just this has been exhausting all day long. And
yeah,
now I'm to a point where, yeah, I want to lay my head down and say goodbye to YouTube for the weekend, you know,
yeah. And
or at
baby,
least
real quick here,
tomorrow.
baby, real quick, and then we're going to share a little bit about some upcoming content we're going to be doing, and then I'm going to have you step off the stream yard, and you can watch the
Yeah,
remainder of
baby.
the show. Another 5 or 10 minutes, I will, share some final thoughts. But I did the same thing. Like, I've been connected with so many people over the last 5 years on this platform, and it gets to the point of where it consumes you um, all day, every day, on top of everything else that you have to do. Are you okay? Are,
Yeah.
you're just shuffling the phone around a little bit. I can hear that. So I don't
Oh,
know if you
I
want to
was
hold.
stretching. I'm sorry. I was stretching.
Okay. Well, I've got my mic sensitivity and my gain set so high for great sound that any little move you make, we hear it. It's just my setup. But anyway, um, it gets overwhelming, folks. It really does. And sometimes you just need a break. I've taken many breaks on YouTube. My lady just started coming on YouTube literally like what, 2, 3 weeks ago, baby, and maybe a month ago or so at the most. And yeah, I mean, at first, it's something new and exciting, but then um, quickly as you connect with more and more and more people, and they all want your attention, your time, or to communicate with them. Yeah, it gets crazy, and yeah, I mean, I feel bad not getting back to people. Sometimes I'm not able to get back to people right away, and that's why I do these streams, to put out a blanket message and say, hey, I'm overwhelmed. I need some space. I need some time for self reflection and stuff like that. Um, and I want you folks to know I'm okay. So I'm not going to respond to the 100, you know, combination 100 messages, Facebook messages, Gmails, regular emails, like literally each and every day I get a ton of messages. And it's not even just from the YouTube side of things. I have other business contacts, in the real world. And I'm not saying YouTube is not real. I mean, there are real people out here, but it consumes you. It consumes you. It sucks you in. And yes, we love everybody. We love everybody, and we want to be there for everybody as much as possible. But sometimes you just got to step away. And yeah, this happened to me early on when I first started my former channel a little over 5 years ago. And I was dating. You know, I mean, everyone knows, including you, babe. I was dating Dana back then, and I had to find a way to balance it out because it was consuming me. So I totally get it. And you're brand new to this. And for being brand new to this, I'm really proud of how you've handled it. What are your thoughts? And what are your thoughts about this, or any final thoughts regarding this aspect? And then we're going to get into the future content we're going to be, bringing to this channel here.
Yeah, any final thoughts is, like I said earlier, thank you to everybody who's been a great support and all your kind words. I will be back. This is just me taking a little break. And you'll still hear from me. And, that's pretty much it, babe. I mean, I feel good about this decision. And it's just one of those things I need to do right now for myself.
Yeah,
And
and you know what?
that's,
You know what we were discussing, baby. We were discussing this also last night, and we were discussing that I'm probably going to uh, give you a business email. Whatever name we decide to give you, at coach.eliasmelas.com. And so that way, it will be a little bit easier to manage your communications behind the scenes, because I think being connected on Facebook Messenger and some other messaging apps and stuff like that, I mean, it's the instant communication world, and it never stops, huh? I mean, I swear to God, those Facebook notifications, like, I've got to turn them off sometimes. Like it's turned off. Even my own group is turned off right now. The notifications, for that sake, because it just never stops, even in the middle of the night, huh?
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how many times you've told me, babe, you've got to turn that down because it was dinging all night long.
baby. The last time that you spent the night, I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing that ding, 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 ding. I'm sure the SM7B is clearly picking up my ding, ding. Anyway, we're not talking about my mic here tonight, but yeah, absolutely, babe. So, I think we pretty much said it all. I mean, you're here live with me. You're okay. Everything is all good. Um, you and I both felt the need to come publicly live, address this tonight, so no one has any concerns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though I was
Now,
exhausted. Even though I was
well,
exhausted, I felt the need to do
well,
it.
well, baby. To be fair here, what's been exhausting you more so than normal? It's the overwhelming amount of people and messages that you were receiving behind the scenes. And it's not from any particular person or people. It was a lot from many, many people. You've been helping so many people. And to the people that my lady was helping, we're going to find another way to continue helping you. So, for the time being, feel free to reach out to me, and then we can arrange that to continue happening. We just needed to find a way to manage this in a better way, because look, my lady, yes, are you okay?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said ow, but I'm okay.
Oh, nothing wrong.
Nothing is
Information
wrong.
man
Yeah.
show. Information man shows in the house. How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? I gotta step on by into your neck of the woods one of these days. It's just been so crazy, busy. Um, but um, but yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, I think I think we've said it all, and everything is all good. And I really appreciate you making the effort to do this tonight, babe. Now, before we before I put you backstage and wrap up the show with some final thoughts, um, this Sunday, tentatively, unless Mandy C changes her mind, you, babe, myself, and Mandy C are going to be going live here on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams at 9 p.m. Eastern, tentatively at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to be discussing scams and spam, um, spam and scams, however you want to say it. I'll come up with a fancy title. Spam and deceptive practices, how to avoid being spammed and scammed. Some best practices. I am an expert on this because I've been on the internet since it came out over 30 years ago, back in the dial-up days. And I live in the I live in the high-tech capital of the world, and I've seen every scam and spam and, every type of phishing scam through email. That's a common one still to this day. And also, you never want to open up any executable files through email, because executable files can install a Trojan horse on your laptop or desktop, and sometimes even your phone. So you got to be very, very careful. You never, ever open up certain files. Never open up any .exe files. Never put in your password through any type of email program. So any type of email you receive that redirects you from the email to, the website, because it could be a replicated phishing scam website. If you put in your credentials there, you could be giving the scammer or spammer, your login. Also, we're going to talk about two-factor authentication and how people should turn that on. Every single place they log into that has that available, and most places have that available now. Most websites have that available, and apps have that available. Let me see here. Lewis Buller is actually up right now, and he's sending out some information throughout his many various groups. Maybe he'll pop on in for a second, but yeah. So we're gonna do that this Sunday night, tentatively, babe, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Looking forward to that, babe.
Yes.
Yeah, and then next week, we're just gonna share one more thing. And this is a topic that we wanted to do for quite some time, because there's somebody in our community, the Seafood Smoke channel, also known as Dion. And, he's a young man in his early 30s. He has a young, nice girlfriend in her mid-20s. She's 25. And a little over a month ago, they found out that she was pregnant, and it was unexpected. And we're going to be doing a stream on pregnancy. And we're going to do it in a very respectful, professional, and mature way. We're going to cover all aspects of it, babe, because you got pregnant at a young age, and you were kind of in a similar situation. So we're going to kind of leave it for that. But that's a great topic we're going to be doing sometime early next week, Monday or Tuesday, huh?
Yes.
Anything else, baby?
No, I really look forward to that one.
Yeah, and I know the way you're responding. It's like you're trying to be real nice, but you're so tired, you're running out of gas. You want me to shut my big ass Greek mouth up, right?
Yep, and get in this bed with me.
Okay. Well, baby, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna put you backstage. You can turn up the volume on the TV in the bedroom, and watch the last 5 minutes of the show. I'm gonna just share some final thoughts here. All right, baby.
All right,
see you in a little bit. Lots of love, baby.
Love you, baby.
Me too, baby. See you in a bit. Bye. All right, that was my lady. So my lady's good, and we're going to get some good rest here after the show ends, and we're going to head out of town tomorrow. We're going to go to a concert and have some nice food and just get away from it all. So you're not going to be getting any content from us tomorrow, and we're just going to get out of town for the day and come back, and then Sunday. I don't know. I don't know. I may do a walking stream on Sunday. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna take that day off, or go and have a walk with my lady, which is what I'm trying to say, or take a walk with my lady. And then I'm gonna reach out to Mandy C and see if we're good for that show. I was actually on Mandy C's panel last night, late night. I don't know. I don't think my lady even knew about that, because Mandy likes to put her streams to private. A lot of these women that have at least semi-drama channels drama spirit type of channels, they like to put their, streams on private. And I'm like, why even create a piece of content that you're not going to leave publicly available, right? And I understand that, sometimes people fear that they're going to get flagged down for something, but there was really nothing wrong with that stream. It was a friendly conversation. But hey, to each its own, right? Good evening, Eli, says Lewis Fuller. How you doing, Lewis? Hope things are going much better in your neck of the woods, despite what happened. Yeah, if I miss a show, I will watch the replay. Well, yeah, we just shared some information, Lewis. I have the DVR turned off, so you can't rewind. And we've been on for 25 minutes, so you didn't miss a whole lot. So you can just go back and, watch the first 20, 25 minutes that you missed. And, yeah, you'll be all up to date. But I wanted to just wrap up by saying a couple of things. There are some people out there that have accepted the universal peace agreement I was putting out there to everyone on and off of YouTube. This is not just on YouTube. This is also for people off of YouTube. And, I'm going to be talking more with my lady, regarding, trying to do whatever it takes to repair things with certain family members that, she's been struggling with lately. And again, this has been ongoing for 10 plus years. I know some people out there think that, I'm the one that's destroyed the relationship between my lady and her daughter, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. But hey, it's YouTube. People can say what they want to say, and I get it. No problem. No big deal. All that really matters is what we know and what we're doing to rectify the situation, because that's the type of people that my lady and I are. We want to rectify as many situations as possible, turn things around from a negative to a positive. That's what we're all about. But yeah, my universal peace agreement is meant for people at an individual level, and sometimes there's just too many people to mention. And in other cases, there are other reasons why I didn't mention certain names. I am one that respects people's privacy and respects people's wishes that they asked me to respect in the past. And, that's why I didn't, when I was doing my show earlier for my walk, where I was talking about this peace agreement, that's why I didn't mention any names. And again, it's with no disrespect. I sincerely, wholeheartedly, want to make peace with as many people as possible. I did, respond to somebody individually. If you want to go to my community tab, you can see who I responded to individually, and gave more of a personal apology. Go check that out. And ma'am, thank you for sharing that posting as well. I greatly appreciate it. Another thing, earlier on my walking stream, there was a woman that came in, named Scotty. And Scotty, if you end up watching this, I will respond to your email sometime either tomorrow or over the next few days. There's just a lot going on. Information Minister says, I'm well. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That's great to hear. Lewis says, I'm doing good. And furthermore, he says, yes, I will be doing a tribute memorial service for the people who died in the tragic event. Well, share the link everywhere, Lewis. Make us aware of it, and we will support that for you. And furthermore, Lewis says, I'm still working on the memorial video. Hopefully by tomorrow, I will be finished with it. Take your time, bro. Give it some justice, man. Give it some justice, bro. If there's anything you need from me, let me know, and I'll see what I can do with the time, the limited time. My time has been spread so thinly, the limited time that I have available. So yeah, I was talking with a lady named Scotty, and she's been involved with a content creator I've known of for over 5 years. and we've kind of gone back and forth over the years. I'm not going to get too far into it, but she made me aware that, and we're just going to put it out there, the hashtag, Lycan Legion and Lycan Theory After Dark channels, run by a gentleman named Jamie. She was saying that, he wanted to make a piece. And so I was like, okay, if this is real and you're not trolling, then you know what? Hey, he was automatically included in the piece. But I'll personally say peace to him because obviously you were sent here, and it must be true. Well, I had Scotty send me an email, and she sent me an email, did verify it was her. It was the real her. And after the show, I actually, went over, because I'm not subscribed to any of these channels anymore. I've really, truly moved on to just focusing on my content. And I went over there manually to, I can't remember which one of his channels it was on. He has so many channels, I just can't remember. But I scrubbed back to the, beginning of the stream where he was mentioning me, and he was saying that, his shows used to be a lot of fun. People would come on the panel, and now he's running his own shows, and he kind of misses those days. And he was saying, maybe I should, make a piece with Eli. Everyone else is making a piece with him. Let's make a piece with Eli, and maybe him and I can do some real shows together. And here's the thing. I have to think about this, Jamie, not because I don't think we could do good shows together. I honestly think we could do some good shows together. And this is exactly what I was trying to accomplish with you 5.5 years ago when we first met. I think you know that by now, and I'm not here to criticize. And, I'm still, kind of trying to put together, what you really meant by that, but I'm going to take you at your word and say that you were being honest, and I'm going to think it over, and if I decide to reach out at some point over the next week or two, I will reach out to you at your email, the email you've had for ages on your main account, the PPGUI, I'm not going to say the whole thing, at gmail.com. You know what it is. I know what it is. We all have memorized your email by now. But I will contemplate it, think it over, and if there's something we can work on every now and then, and it's something that is beneficial to both your audience and my audience, then I don't see a problem with that. I'm truly open to making anything happen, folks. I'm just going to ask you folks this favor, okay? My lady and I need some time for some R&R. So we're not going to be responding to practically anyone tomorrow. We may get back to a few messages if we can, but don't expect any responses probably, for the rest of this Memorial Day weekend through Monday. And we'll start getting back to people that we don't quickly respond to over this weekend sometime, this coming week, Tuesday or later on in the week. So yeah, we are at 33, almost 34 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up and get to bed. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this stream. Have yourselves a great Memorial Day weekend. Please stay safe. Please also don't drink and drive. If you drink, please drink responsibly and get a designated driver, and please don't drive. Okay? Have yourselves a great one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.